Welcome to Vadodara Institute of Engineering. In the video series of machine learning, today we are going to see naive Bayes theorem in Jupyter Notebook. So, by performing this practical, we are going to check the efficiency of the particular machine learning model, and the machine learning model is naive Bayes. First, we have to import the two library. So import pandas for the dataset. The second library is NumPy library. So import NumPy as a NP. After that, we have to upload the dataset. For the dataset, we have to use command pd.read underscore csv, and in the bracket we have to mention the path of the dataset. The extension of the dataset is .csv. For display the dataset in software, simply we have to write dataset. In my dataset, you can see this one. The attributes are mass, width, height, color score, and based on this one we are going to predict the name of the fruit. So name of the fruit we are going to display on the y-axis, and on the x-axis we are going to display mass, width, height, and color score. The next is I have to apply the 4 attribute on the x-axis. The function which I am going to use is x is equal to dataset.ilog in the bracket colon comma 0 colon 4 dot values. So ilog is integer location. It is used to select and access data in a data frame by its integer position. Here colon in the command indicates in the row dimension before comma signifies selecting all rows. So before comma we have used the colon. So this colon in the row dimension before comma signifies selecting all rows. After comma 0 colon 4. So colon that is used to separate start and end index. So start index is 0, and after the colon the number 4 indicate the fourth index is excluded. So you can see this one. This one is index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, and we are going to exclude this fourth index. So for excluding the fourth index, write 0 colon 4, and when we write x, then it will display all the values of x-axis. Similarly, for the y-axis, dataset.ilog colon comma 4 dot values. So this 4 indicates that only index 4 are included on the y-axis. When we print on it, we can see this one, all the name of the fruits that is displayed, and we have assigned this on the y-axis. Next is from the sklearn library, import train, test, and split function. From sklearn.model underscore selection, import train underscore test underscore split. Now the test size for this dataset I have choose 0.2. It means 20% data I am going to use for testing and remaining 80% data I am going to use for training. So to train the model, we are going to use 80% data and 20% data that is used for testing purpose. Next is import the model from sklearn.naive_base. Import, here we are going to use Gaussian naive base. So import Gaussian NB. Now instead of writing Gaussian NB, I am going to store this function into the another variable. The name of the variable is NB. So NB is equal to Gaussian NB. To feed the model, write nb dot feed x underscore train, comma y underscore train. Now you can see this one. The model is successfully imported in this. Now we are going to predict. For predicting the result, I have given the name of the variable y underscore pred, that is y underscore prediction, that is equal to nb dot predict x underscore test. So whatever the data we are using for testing, that we are going to store into the y prediction. After that, when we display the y prediction, you can see this one. This one is what about my predicted value by the model. For finding the efficiency of the model, import the confusion matrix from sklearn.matrix. So by using the confusion matrix, we are going to find the efficiency of the model. So confusion underscore matrix, that is equal to y test, comma y predict. And when we are going to calculate, you can see this one. This one is what about the value of the confusion matrix. So in the confusion matrix, the diagonal value that indicates the truly positive value means it indicates the correctly predicted value. So in this one, the 6, 3 and 1, that is the correctly predicted value, and this 2, that is wrongly predicted value. So 6 plus 3 plus 1, so that is 10, and the total value of the matrix, that is equal to 12. So if we are finding the efficiency of the model, then the efficiency of the model is 83.33. Thank you.